Hello students, welcome to the class. In the previous video, we were discussing about Java and object-oriented programming. Okay, in this video, we move further with the object-oriented programming and the features of object-oriented programming. So in this video, I'm going to explain the features of object-oriented programming. Okay, I request you all to kindly watch this video completely, otherwise you're not able to understand the further topic, that is programming. Okay, so from whatever video I am posting here, please watch one by one. Okay, so don't try to skip these videos, otherwise you are not able to understand the basic concept of Java programming. Okay, and further you're not able to understand the programming at all. Okay, so there are certain features of object-oriented programming that is also called the concept of object-oriented programming. There are 4 features of object-oriented programming. So I'm going to write here feature of OOPS. OOPS means object-oriented programming. I already explained you what is class and what is object in the previous video. Okay, if you're not watched, kindly watch the previous video to find out what is a class and object. The first feature of object-oriented programming is abstraction. It is abstraction. Second one is encapsulation. Kindly make note of it. The third one is called inheritance. And the fourth one is polymorphism. Okay, so these are the 4 essential features of object-oriented programming or the concept of object-oriented programming. What are they? What are the definition of these one? Okay, have patience and watch the video carefully. Okay, so I'm going to explain the things one by one. So first of all, the abstraction. What is the meaning of abstraction? Abstraction means in Java programming or in object-oriented programming to provide. What is the meaning of abstraction? Is to provide. And provide what? To provide essential features of a system. And what is the meaning of system? System means anything what you are going to use. The things which are provided to access that system or that use that system is called the abstraction. Like if you want to switch on the fan, then switches are there, you just put the switch and fan is on. Okay, if you want to drive the car, then steering is there, brake is there, accelerator is there, all things are there which is provided you to use the car. Okay, or drive the car. Okay, so similarly, what the feature which is provided to you to access a computer or a system completely, that things are called the abstraction. That means whatever the required things is there for accessing or to work or to execute that system is called the abstraction. Okay, to provide the essential features of the system and hide the non-essential features. Okay, so hiding is another concept, but this one is to provide. That means abstraction is providing the essential feature of the computer system. Okay, so to provide the essential features. To provide the essential features of the computer. Okay, so along with this there is one more concept called encapsulation. The first one is abstraction and second one is encapsulation. Okay, what is encapsulation? As the abstraction is used to provide essential feature, and so this one is used to hide non-essential features. Okay, is to hide non-essential feature. That means the things which is required to execute run the system, but the user not required that features. Like in engine, what is the working process of the engine? You don't require, and you are least bother to know what is the working process or how the engine is working inside the car. Okay, like if you put the water bottle in the fridge, you want the cold water, but you don't bother about how that water is getting cooled inside the fridge. What is the working principle behind that? So that thing is required for the system, not for the users. So the things which is not required by the user, which is not required for the user, is hidden from you, and that hidden things is called encapsulation. Since it hides the information, the encapsulation is also called information hiding, also known as the information hiding. Okay, so this is the basic. Now come to the details. Okay, so encapsulation. I already told you that it means to hide the feature. Okay, so where the concept of encapsulation arises? The concept of encapsulation comes from that medical terms, capsule, you know na. So what are there inside the capsule? The capsule is hard-bound plastic coated medicine. Inside that plastic coated cover, there is the powder or the mixture of the medicines. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 kinds of medicines. They make the powder and mix there, and according to the weight they made the capsule. Okay, so that means something is hiding inside that cover, that plastic cover. Okay, so whether you take that with the cover, or you may open up the capsule and take the powder directly. Okay, it doesn't matter, but the main thing is that some medicine is inside that cover, that is hidden from the user. You just find out the upper cover, okay, and the things are inside which are hidden to you. That hidden thing is called encapsulation, and which is provided to you is called the abstraction. ओके, मोटा मोटा ये समझ लो, ठीक है। जो चीज़ आपको एक्सेस करने को मिल रही है वो एब्स्ट्रैक्शन है, और जो चीज़ आपसे छुपा दी गई है वो आपका क्या है? इनकैप्सुलेशन है। ओके, लाइक अभी आपने एग्जाम दिया, एग्जाम के लिए गूगल फॉर्म मिला, गूगल फॉर्म में क्वेश्चंस का एक्सेस मिल गया आपको, क्वेश्चंस का आंसर आप टिक कर रहे हो और आप सबमिट पे क्लिक कर रहे हो, तो उसके बाद वो तो हो गया प्रोसेस, बट चेकिंग कैसे हो रही पीछे, और आपके जो मार्क्स आए हैं यूनिट टेस्ट में वो आपसे हाइड कर दिए गए थे दैट टाइम ओनली। ओके, सो दैट हिडन मार्क्स आर हिडन फ्रॉम यू। नॉर्मल अभी तो नॉर्मल कंडीशन नहीं है। नॉर्मल कंडीशन क्या होता है? यू यूज टू राइट द पेपर में लिखते हो, और उसके बाद आपको मार्क्स आपसे हिडन होते हैं। कब तक? जब तक टीचर आपको बताता नहीं है। ओके, सो जो पेपर आप लिखते हो वो एब्स्ट्रैक्शन, और जो मार्क्स हाइड हो गए आपसे वो इनकैप्सुलेशन। अभी इतना समझ लो। ओके, इस लेवल पे इतना बहुत है। जो चीज़ आपको प्रोवाइड हुई वो क्या है? आपका एब्स्ट्रैक्शन, और जो चीज़ आपसे हाइड हो गई वो है इनकैप्सुलेशन। क्लियर? नाउ मूव टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक। इट इज इनहेरिटेंस। And what is inheritance? Inheritance means accessing, to access. Okay, what is the meaning of inheritance? Is to access. Okay, access what? Access the property of another class. If one class is able to access the property of another class, then that class is called that process is not the class, that process is called the inheritance, and the class is called inherited. Okay, inherited class. Okay, so that means there are minimum 2 classes required for the inheritance process. Clear? So inheritance means to access the properties of another class. Okay, I think you are able to understand what is a class. You know what is a class. Okay, so to access the properties of the class, suppose there is a class A, say, and there is one more class called class B. Okay, if you are able to access, if we transmit the property of class A to class B, so this class B have the property of both, that means A also and plus B, because we transmit the property of A to B. Okay, जो A की प्रॉपर्टी थी उसने क्या किया, हमने B में ट्रांसमिट कर दिया. दैट मीन्स B के पास A की भी प्रॉपर्टी आ गई है और B की प्रॉपर्टी आ गई. दैट मीन्स B हैव 2 properties of 2 classes, A also and the B also. So this process is called the inheritance. Clear? Inheritance. And class A is called parent class or super class or base class. Okay, and the class B is called child class, subclass or derived class. That means जिसकी प्रॉपर्टी ट्रांसमिट हो रही है उसको पेरेंट क्लास, और जिसमें ट्रांसमिट हो रही है वो है चाइल्ड क्लास. ओके, तो आप साथ में यूज करना, सुपर क्लास के साथ सब क्लास, बेस क्लास साथ ड्राइव क्लास. बट इजी है फॉर मेरे लिए भी, हमको इजी लगता है पेरेंट क्लास और चाइल्ड क्लास, सुपर क्लास और सब क्लास. ओके, सो व्हाटएवर, feel free, whatever you want to use, you may use. That is either parent class, super class and base class. That means the property whose property is transmit to next, that is class A की property B में transmit हो रही है. So class A is parent class and class B is the child class. Okay, so this is inheritance. Now there are certain types of inheritance are also there. So the first one is single, second one is multi-level, and the third one is multiple. Okay, so this third one is not directly used in Java. Okay, directly we are not able to use that multiple inheritance. So only we can use, but not directly. There is certain other kind of jugaad is there. So multiple is not used in Java directly, and only 2 things are used directly, that is single and multi-level. Okay, the last one, okay, so what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is the combination of 2 words, that is poly and morphos. Poly means what? Many, and morphos means forms. So whatever is found in more than one form is called the polymorphism. Okay, like water. So water have three forms: ice, water and vapor. So thing is the same, but they are available in the different things. Same thing, working process is different, is called polymorphism. Okay, our nose is there and dog's nose are also there. The working of the both the noses are same to smell, but the dog smell, the power of smelling is more powerful than ours. So result is same, but the way of doing the thing is different. So if you able to do one thing with different ways, that is called polymorphism. Okay, एक ही चीज को अलग अलग तरीके से करना और रिजल्ट सेम होना चाहिए, वो होगा आपका polymorphism. Okay, एक ही चीज को मल्टीपल तरीके से करना, that is polymorphism. So the concept, the four concepts are there: abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance and polymorphism. I think you are able to understand these four concepts. If you're not able to understand, please rewatch this video or make the comment. Okay, till then, thank you and have a nice day. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.